Hello everyone, welcome to CXO Talks. My name is Sarfraz and I will be your host today. UAE Trade Connect along with Etisalat Digital brings you a series of interviews with the top banks of UAE. Today we're delighted to have with us Mr. Shiresh Bhide, Group Head, Corporate, Commercial and International Banking. Welcome to the show, Mr. Shiresh.
Thank you.
How are you today?
Very good, thank you.
So, what prompted FAB to develop an industry-wide solution on combating invoice fraud?
Thanks, Sarfaraz. So I think, look, as one of the largest banks in the UAE, we have a responsibility to bank every single client segment in the country. And very quickly we realized that one of the biggest impediments to financing the SME and the corporate segment has been fraud, whether it's fraudulent invoicing or duplicate invoicing and fraud related to these activities. So I think a handful of players who are unscrupulous have usually damaged market reputation. And this was not a problem just for us, but for all the banking industry players. And it was very important that we found a solution to this. And this was why I think this would allow us to fix the financing aspect to the SME and corporate sectors. So this was very vital, very important.
So FAB has played an anchor role throughout UAE Trade Connect's journey. Can you please elaborate more on this?
Sure. So I think I'm very proud to say that FAB was one of the it played an anchor role when it came to the conceptualization, when it came to the development and the rollout of UTC, the product itself. Right from the beginning, I think from the stage of conceptualization to the testing phase, to finding the solutions and so forth, I think FAB played a sort of a developing and enabling role in helping launch this product. So I think when it came to all aspects of the product, including the minimum value proposition, it was something that we developed in conjunction and partnership with Etisalat, and including all the other banks in the UAE as well, who came together to form the coalition that took this project forward. So we obviously also were instrumental in playing a role in getting the Central Bank of the UAE approval towards this very important initiative. So now, whilst obviously we played this lead role, all decisions at the UTC obviously are taken by a steering committee that has adequate representation through all the banks in the UAE.
The journey from ideation to proof of concept, commercial launch and also production might not have been easy. As you reflect back, what thoughts come to your mind?
That's a great question, because I think when you look back, there were more challenges than solutions, right? As you can imagine, with this kind of a solution, you have all kinds of challenges related to information exchange, client confidentiality, and all the other sort of legalistic implications that come from this. Now, when you look at the role that FAB has played in this segment, I mean, when you look at the way we've been a market leader in terms of finding trade solutions, automating trade solutions, and so forth, it was very important that we needed an independent, neutral partner to be able to host this kind of technology and provide a solution that allowed not just FAB but all the other banking participants to participate as well, because this would not succeed if you didn't have all the participants participating in this initiative. So it's very important that we brought the entire banking segment together, and we needed an independent, neutral service provider, right? So I think all these challenges were overcome by putting our heads together and finding solutions. And this is what we've done really, by coming together and finding solutions.
Absolutely. Co-creation is the way forward. Now, talking about digitalization, how important is digitalization for FAB?
So digitization is at the heart of everything that we do at FAB in terms of when we look at developing a product, we've got to embed technology into it. And when you think about the last year and a half, I think COVID almost became an enabling factor for us to even sort of hasten this process of automation and digitalization. And we've made sure that we've made this a centerpiece of our action, and in terms of when it comes to product development and so forth. So when you look at the traditional trade business, it used to be extremely intensive in terms of paper and paper handling. Today, I'm happy to say that at FAB, almost 90% of our trade, our conventional trade business is online, it's STP. When you look at the supply chain finance product, I mean, that's again where we've achieved almost 99% straight through processing capability. And that That's an amazing feature for our clients because during these COVID times, as you would well appreciate, this is something that just enabled our clients to keep those wheels spinning and business just continued as usual. So this has been a huge piece of, it's been an area where we've put in a lot of emphasis and a lot of investment at FAB. Through the acquisition that we did in Egypt, that's again an area where we're trying to build these channels and this capability of taking our cash and trade channels out, not just in the UAE but into Egypt as well. And that's another area where we're putting a lot of emphasis and building out our business. So yes, it's at the heart of everything that we do at FAB.
Very interesting. I wish you the very best, Mr. Pinde. It's been a pleasure to have you with us on the show.
Thank you very much, sir.
And with that, we come to an end of our CXO Talks. We would like to thank First Abu Dhabi Bank for supporting this initiative. Thanks for watching.